The brain of dolphins. How intelligent are whales and dolphins? It's a complicated question because it's hard to compare a whale or a dolphin's intelligence with our own, mainly as we can't use the same methods to measure both. We can't ask a dolphin to sit an IQ test or maths exam, or challenge a whale to build an engine or design a building. For a start, they don't have hands and they communicate very differently from us. In fact, dolphins seem to have an almost unfathomable, alien intelligence, which is so unlike our own. Perhaps a better question to ask is, how are whales and dolphins intelligent? Let's learn the parts of the dolphin's brain and their functions which makes them so much intelligent. 1. Cerebral cortex. This part of the dolphin brain is responsible for advanced thinking, learning, and problem solving. 2. Hippocampus. This region is critical for spatial awareness, memory, and navigation. 3. Olfactory bulb. The olfactory bulb helps dolphins detect and interpret scents in their environment. 4. Optic lobe. This part of the brain helps dolphins process and interpret visual information. 5. Basal ganglia. The basal ganglia are involved in movement control, posture, and coordination. 6. Thalamus. The thalamus acts as a relay center for incoming sensory information, directing it to the appropriate part of the brain. 7. Medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata controls vital functions like breathing, heart rate, and blood pressure. 8. Cerebellum. The cerebellum is responsible for balance and coordination of movements. 9. Pons. The pons is involved in the regulation of sleep and wakefulness, as well as facial movements and speech. 10. Midbrain. The midbrain acts as a bridge between the brainstem and the cerebral cortex, transmitting signals between the two regions. Whale and dolphin brains contain specialized brain cells called spindle neurons. These are associated with advanced abilities such as recognizing, remembering, reasoning, communicating, perceiving, adapting to change, problem-solving and understanding. So it seems they are deep thinkers. Not only that, but the part of their brain which processes emotions, limbic system, appears to be more complex than our own. Lori Marino, a neuro expert, explains that a dolphin alone is not really a dolphin. Being a dolphin means being embedded in a complex social network. Even more so than with humans. Whales and dolphins have large brains. While sperm whales have the largest brain, dolphins have a brain-to-body ratio second only to humans. Large brain creatures generally have a few things in common. They live long lives, they are sociable, their behavior is complicated. Females give birth to only a few offspring throughout their lives and take extraordinary care of each baby while teaching them life skills. The youngsters take their time to grow up, become sexually mature and independent of their mothers. Perhaps the most obvious difference between our brains and that of dolphins and all-toothed whales is that they have an entire area dedicated to echolocation. Dolphins can see with sonar and this skill or superpower is called echolocation. Sound travels much better in water than light does, and so it makes more sense for dolphins to sense their surroundings with sound. Their echolocation abilities are phenomenal. They can determine extraordinary details about everything around them. They use echolocation to hunt and navigate even in dark or murky water. Whale and dolphin communication skills are at the very heart of their cooperative lifestyles and social interactions. Scientists agree that they communicate with each other in sophisticated and at times, novel and interactive ways. For some, such as bottlenose dolphins and orcas, the complexity of their communication and social interactions is immense. They are incredibly chatty. If only we were smart enough to solve the mysteries of what they are saying to one another. Experts have figured out that some dolphin species use distinct names for one another. They are identifiable, individual whistles, sometimes known as signature whistles. Dolphins use their names to identify and call one another. Infant dolphins learn their names, individual whistles, from their mothers and keep them for life. Dolphins greet one another at sea by exchanging their names and seem to remember the names of other dolphins for decades. No other creature, besides humans, is believed to use given names for each other. Perhaps we humans need to reconsider the traditional view that we are exceptional, and since no other creature can think or communicate like a human, no other species can match our intelligence? The evidence is that, in some ways, whales and dolphins have communication abilities that are superior to those of human beings. Dolphin communication is so great that there is a strong possibility that a dolphin can send a sound image of, say, a fish to other dolphins. In other words, they can communicate in ways we can't even imagine. Perhaps one day we will find a way to communicate with the other intelligent beings we share our planet with.